Hello, everyone. This is Pinky, the housewife, and I'm coming to you with an update. Today is Monday, September the 24th. 1 week, 1 week into Diddy being behind bars. Okay, he's been locked up for one whole week. Let me just, before I get into it, let me just have everybody to do one thing for me before we get into the Diddy okay. Let me have everybody to go ahead and hit that like button for me. That's the thumbs up. Before I get into the video, I need everybody to go ahead and hit that like button for me. Since you're watching the video, that's the least you can do. Hit that like button. It doesn't cost a thing. And I need you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, Pink of the Housewife or Pink Global. So it depends on which channel that you're on. If you're on my main channel, which is Pink of the Housewife, if you haven't subscribed to that one, go ahead and subscribe. And my second channel that I'm trying to get monetized is the second one, which is Pink Global. If you have not subscribed to that channel, or you would like to, go ahead and subscribe now. Like I said, it doesn't cost a thing to hit the like button, nor to subscribe to the channel. So doing this, hitting the like, which is the thumbs up, or subscribing, doesn't cost a thing. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and thank you for that. So we can go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Now, let me just go ahead and throw up this graphic content warning, just in case if it triggers some, not all, graphic content or video. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. As you know, Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy, Brother Love, whatever, however you want to call him. It has been, you can call him whatever you want. Okay. It's been 1 week, one whole week. He was arrested on September the 16th. That's Monday of last week. He was arrested. Okay. So he has been behind bars the entire time. Okay. Whew. Glad I got that out. All right. He doesn't look the same. He's not the same. This is the P. Diddy that we're used to seeing. This is the who we used to hear about. Well, we still hear about him, but not in his glory days. We hear about the glory days, but not him being in it anymore. He's not shaking and shucking and shiving again, whatever you want to call it. He's fearful and afraid, allegedly, behind bars. Allegedly, he's not eating. Yeah, that's what they're saying about him, that he's not eating. I can understand that with the crap that they give you. Got to remember where he's at. You know, he's not like he's at his hotel. He's no longer at that hotel. He is at the detention center, Metropolitan Detention Center, the MDC. They call that the hell on earth. Hell on earth. You are living in a hell when you at the MDC. And allegedly, he's missing his kids. He's been missing his kids. He's been worried about his kids, especially his daughters. And when I say daughters, you know, he got 4, but he's worried about the ones that still underage, the 2 twins, Jessie and Delilah. I think that's her name. I should know. Yes, Jessie is, they're 17 years old, Jessie and Delilah. And then the baby, which is Love, she's only 2 years old. because the other kids, well, his other daughter, Chance, she's 18, so she's still, to me, that's still a child. She's a kid. She's just still a teenager. But the boys are older. You got the 33-year-old Quincy, Justin is 30, and Christian is 26. So they're much older. But I would be worried about all my girls, all four of them. But allegedly, from my understanding and from sources that I have, that allegedly the girls are with a family friend of their mother, which is his ex-wife, Kim Porter. She's no longer living, but with a family friend of hers. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but that's what I heard. So that's why I'm saying allegedly. Okay. It's been 1 week since Sean has been locked up, and it's shocking for his kids, shocking for him too. And also, I'm going to give credit to People Entertainment magazine for the story that they did on him, because I did read it, but yeah. So that information will be down in my credits under my video, so you all can go back if you want to read it. Okay. The music mogul, he's a father of 5. Like I said, he was arrested September the 16th and remains behind bars after pleading not guilty. He's still awaiting his trial behind bars, and I think his upcoming trial, next court date, should I say, instead of trial, his next court date is October the 9th at 2 p.m. So we don't have that long before that happens again. And my understanding is that his lawyer is trying to do everything that he can to get him out. Okay, and we'll listen to his lawyer speak. And let me just go ahead and let us listen to the lawyer speak right quick. Now, this is him speaking after the second, on Tuesday, September the 17th, because on the 16th, he was arrested and he was denied bail. Although they gave a big bail package, but he was denied bail. And but we'll go ahead and listen to the lawyer speak just for a second. It's not a long video, so I'm going to go ahead and play that video for you guys. This is last week, which is September the 17th. This is right after he was denied bail for a second time. Oh, let me unmute it. That would work if I unmuted on it.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility. And I'm going to do everything that I can to move his case as quickly as possible. I understand that the government has a great amount of electronic devices that they have to download and provide to me, but everything's on the government's timetable. Nothing's on the defendant's timetable, and they're going to have to accommodate me and him and give us a quick trial, and I'm going to be pushing for that.
Okay, guys. Okay, we heard that. Well, let me just mute this here right quick. Okay, we just heard that. Okay, and that was from Newsweek. That was, oh, no, not Newsweek. Let me see. Oh, that was from Newsweek. Oh, yeah. Okay. That was from Newsweek. Like I said, it would be down in my description box below the video. Okay. Oh, I don't know where that's coming from. Okay. I didn't know where that was playing from. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. But let me go ahead and finish up. Um, hmm. Now, oh gosh. I know he's worried about his kids. He's very concerned about them. I would be too. And that's for any father. Okay. But they also saying he's not eating as well. So, but people actually haven't reported that Sean briefly did speak with his kids. Briefly, he finally spoke with him. I know at one point he wasn't able to contact or speak with him, but people says as Sean Diddy comes awaits trial from behind bars, he's been limited to brief contact with his 7 children. Combs, who's 54, is currently in jail after he was arrested on September the 16th and charged with trafficking, racketeering, transporting to engage in prostitution. He pleaded not guilty, but has been denied bail twice. A source with knowledge of the situation tells people that the music mogul, who is dad to 7 children, which I already gave their names and ages, has been able to speak briefly to a family member and his children by phone. So and this was reported today, uh, a couple hours ago. Okay. He is very concerned about his kids and well being. His 3 minor children, which is the 2 twins, the twins, set of twins, and the baby girl that's 2 years old, 2 of whom now has no living parent available while he's incarcerated. Okay. 4 of his 7 children have neither parent available with him being locked up. Oh, so that spells it out right there for you. But Diddy has maintained his innocence, uh, and he shares his children, Kristen, Jesse, and Delilah, with his with model and ex actress Kim Porter, who is unalive since 2018. She was unalive at age 47. Okay. And Quincy was Porter's son, but the father, his real father is Al B. Sure. And it claims that Combs adopted Quincy. I don't know how true that is, but that's allegedly. Okay. But anyway, Justin is Combs to stylist Misha Hilton, while Chance is Sarah Chapman's daughter. And the youngest little baby girl, which is Love. She's only 2 years old. Her mom is Dana Train, and she was born in October 2022. She's a beauty. All of his kids are beautiful, though. But someone close to the family, second insider close to the family, said that Combs, his kids are in state of shock, state of crisis, following their father's arrest. I mean, they are in shock and going through a state of crisis right now. I can imagine. That's only most of them. That's the only parent that they know. You know what I mean? The mother's no longer here. For the ones that don't have a mother no more because she is unalive. That is hard, right? And it said it's heartbreaking to see the children in that state, that's what the source says, having a father behind bars, and the only parent that they know. And the source says he always been a loving and devoted father. That's what the source said, okay? Whew. Now, during Combs' arraignment in New York, a court September the 17th, he pleaded not guilty, okay? And it says his son, Kristen, was seated in the third row. So you got Sean at the desk or the table with his lawyer, and you know how the lawyers go across. And then the third row back from there, Kristen was seated in the third row and was reading a copy of the 14-page indictment against his father, Diddy. When the judge ruled that the star would be held without bail prior to his trial, Combs turned to his son, Christian, and his family, where they were seated, and put his hand over his heart. You know, when people do that, that means I love you, I feel you, I'm going to miss you, whatever that means. You know, everybody knows that love language, or that language when somebody put their hand over their heart, or when somebody pat their heart. Yeah. You don't even have to speak English. You can speak any language in the world, but when somebody do that, you know what they mean. That's everybody's language. But now, you know, Diddy was one of the most powerful executives in the music industry, but he's still accused being the person that forcing, should I say, women to engage in, you know what, performance known as the freak-offs. And sometimes those freak-offs last for days at a time. When they last for days at a time, you know what had to happen. People have to go and seek help. Not go seek help. The help come to them. They get IVs. They have to get IVs because they're exhausted, worn out, broke down. I'm calling it broke down. When you're that tired from doing something over and over and repeatedly, somebody doing, oh Lord, you worn out, broke down, can't stand, can't walk properly. You need all the IVs you can get, probably. That's why they said sometimes he would get the IVs too. Yeah, I can imagine why. Okay. It says it says that Diddy allegedly used drugs like cocaine, calamine, oxycodone. But he also, during all that time, he was influencing and coercing and intimidating women to join in his free calls, and all his men workers to come and do what he want them to do. And while he's doing all that, he's having that all videotaped, all on camera. Everything is being taped with cameras all over the house. You never know what angle you're going to be caught at, because he catch him at every angle, allegedly. Ooh. But remember, in March, his Los Angeles house and the one in Miami was raided by authorities, and they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Who have 1,000 bottles of baby oil right now? Let me just tell you, I got a brand new grandbaby, just turned 6 months old on the 14th. And I can count how many bottles of baby oil I have in this house. 2. One in the baby's room and one in another bathroom. So no matter what position or where we're at in the house, at least it's not too far from us, right? But that's for the baby. Who use baby oil for any grown folks? Don't use baby oil. Grown men don't use no baby oil. Oh, I don't know. That should have been a red flag. You ordering thousands and thousands of bottles of baby oil. They said it's 1,000. What about the 1,000 he had already used? What about the couple hundred he had already used? That's why you got 1,000 left? Baby oil and lubricant and all this stuff? Mm-mm. All that stuff was for that was his supplies. Part of his supplies for his freak offs, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but people are breaking their silence now. Everybody's coming out. After this, oh yeah, they trying to get in front of it. Everybody's trying to get in front of this. And if they ain't trying to get in front of it, they trying to get under the rock and hide. You're going to see so many people catching flights to get out of. Ooh, they going far. They don't want to be caught up in this mess. They hiding up under their beds or something, probably trying to hope they name nobody see a picture of them, a video of them. Well, don't mention my name. But remember the bad boy rapper Shine? He breaks his silence after Diddy's arrest and how Diddy destroyed his life. It's about time, though. You went to allegedly prison for the man for 10 years. It's about time you start speaking up, man. I've been speaking up a long time ago. Okay? Now, let me just say this. They also, his attorney, because, he went the first time after he got locked up, they denied his bail on Monday night or Monday, whenever they tried to get him out Monday on the 16th. Then his attorney and him went in front of the judge again on Tuesday, the following day, September the 17th. The next judge was not going to overrule the first judge. Okay? No. You're not going to be let out because they claim he's a danger to society, danger to other people. Yeah. Because he'd be trying to intimidate witness, allegedly, intimidate people, trying to hush people up. Stop talking. Be quiet. Change your mind. You didn't see this, you didn't hear that, you don't know nothing. Oh, I don't know. Pay people off. Or no, something else may happen to you. Because, he's known for, I don't know, maybe Tupac, Biggie, blowing up somebody's car, baby mama, Kim, what happened to her? I don't know. A lot of people come up missing, or not missing, not living. A lot of people. Or you sitting there in a coma in the hospital. I don't know. I wouldn't fool with the man if I was in the music industry. I'd just stay far away from him. You wouldn't have to tell me twice. You wouldn't have to tell me one time. First time one of my eyebrows raised up. Oh, time for me to go. Okay. But some people are so desperate. I don't know. You ain't got to tell me nothing. Just let me see something look wrong and crooked. I'm gone. Okay. But his attorney, they offered what they call a bond package. A bond package. It's a $50 million bond package it was rejected though by the judge. His attorney, he was the one that proposed the $50 million bond for Combs to be let out bond. Who comes there already proposing something? You must knew this was going to be hard for you to get out already. Normally they set you a bond, but you're going to jump ahead, I guess. But also his attorney claimed during his arraignment that Combs was in treatment and therapy. Remember, he said that during that video. Remember his apology video? that didn't make no sense to nobody, not even nobody. I don't care who you are. It didn't make no sense. Because he didn't look like he was sorry. He didn't look like he felt sorry. He didn't look like nothing. He looked like he was lying, allegedly. But what I saw, he looked like he was lying. Some people may believe him, but I didn't. And a lot of people in America did not believe him. Or no matter where you are, you probably didn't believe him. But anyway, claims he in therapy, treatment and therapy. But if he in treatment or therapy to drugs, allegedly the police, the feds, should I say, found drugs in his hotel room. Remember? They arrested him, took him in custody at his hotel, Park Hyatt Hotel, on Monday, September the 16th, where they met him. They was already in the lobby waiting. They've been watching him, had to be, because they were smooth and on time. The minute P. Diddy, Sean Combs, getting ready to come into the lobby of the hotel, they met him at the door. Not on the outside the door. There's another part when you come through one door, then there's a little area, then you go through the next glass doors. That one. Before he stepped his foot inside the true part of the lobby. No, they met him. No confrontation or nothing. Everybody stopped in their tracks. Sean even stopped in their tracks. And no matter how much big influence, a big man he was at the time, and all the money and billions, he cooperated. He didn't fight. He didn't. I watched the video. I couldn't hear anything, but I could see everything that was going on. And they just walked up to him. It was two guys, white looking shirts. I think their both shirts was white, light colored pants. Sean was in all black, black trench coat, black shirt, black pants. No, black shirt, black trench coat, and I can't remember. His pants wasn't black, but they was a little lighter. But yeah, and all his boys behind him, maybe 10 or 11, could be 11, closer. But anyway, nobody did anything. Everybody right there, scared of everything. They just walked up, said something. One had an envelope or a folder or something in his hand. And one just, they walked up, said, I mean, it was just like, boom, said something. I don't know what was said to him. Not a conversation, just walked up to him. And I think maybe it's just boom, like that. Next thing, one was leading him, put his hand on his arm and just started leading him away. And Sean just followed. Almost like you're being hypnotized. You know not to play. You know not to try to say, do you know who I am? I'm Sean Combs. I'm a billionaire. I'm very rich and I'm powerful. I can't eat you for lunch. Only thing he did, that was me paraphrasing some. But anyway, he just walked with him. Yeah. Then they turned the corner. As soon as it was the two of them, but as soon as they turned the corner, it was three. It was a three or four, three of them. And then they went on an elevator. I think there was an elevator or door, but I think it was an elevator. They went there. And as soon as they went in there, they came back down. When they came back down the other direction, getting ready to go out to the doors, it was four walking with him. I think it was three. I don't feel like pulling the video back up, but it was three of them in front, Sean, and then one behind him. I think but they all go out. They stop Sean in the middle before he exit into the first part of the first doorway into that little section, little lobby area. And then they go out. You know how you look around, make sure, you know how they do for celebrities. Everybody looking around so they can tell them to come on out the hotel. Or seem like then but seemed like they was waiting for a car or looking for the car or waiting for the car. Soon as then they ushered him on out. They always, one or two of them always had their hand on him. Sean was handcuffed from the back. That I can tell you. He did have handcuffs on him as they was leading him out of the hotel. He was handcuffed from the back. Someone always had a hand on his back or on his arm, mostly on his back while he was being led out and led out onto the street. And as soon as they got out of the view of the camera or the surveillance footage, it just, you couldn't see him no more. But yeah, so they don't. The attorney didn't say what he was in treatment for, but I think that's just. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm thinking. Okay. But as the attorney said, they're gonna fight with everything that they got, all the energy. And Sean was waiting for this moment. I doubt that. He wasn't waiting for this moment. I don't think he was. He was expecting it never to happen. But you know, he was living in New York for a whole week before he went down to New York to live, because for that week before, because he knew it was that he something was coming down the pipe and that he may be taken into custody. So, and his attorney and him was expecting allegedly for him to be arrested on Tuesday. I mean, not arrested, for him to turn himself in on Tuesday, but instead, you don't tell the feds what to do. They're going to do what they want to do. And the feds ain't going to move on the case unless they sure they can handle it and close that case and shut that book on that case, wrap it up, you know, that they good. They ain't going to do nothing unless they know they good. Not the feds. They're going to have an airtight case. That's what I heard. That's what I think. But anyway, but they moved in on Monday. And he wasn't ready to go because he was out in the park, sitting in the park that day. He was out taking pictures with fans. He was out on the streets of New York, not hustling or nothing. When I say streets, he was moving around in New York, right? Not that he never moved around in New York, but you know, not just sitting in his hotel room. So I guess he was trying to enjoy his last day because he's supposed to turn himself in the next day on Tuesday, the 17th. But feds had other ideas. They decided to change their mind, or maybe they didn't plan on you turning yourself in on Tuesday. They planned on letting you think that so they can come and get you, so you don't make a move before that day because you thinking they agreed with or you told them, or somebody must have said, oh, it's okay for you to come in on Tuesday, turn yourself in on Tuesday. But they probably already knew they weren't going to let you wait until Tuesday. Give you false sense of knowing, oh, I'm going to do this. No, they're going to change their mind and not tell nobody. Because allegedly, you got people everywhere, even in the Popo house. So, you know, they just changed their mind. But you set to go back behind that desk in the courtroom to sit down again, to get out of that little tight cell on October the 9th, 2 p.m. I know you won't be able to sleep at night. And I heard he's not sleeping good. He's not sleeping, he's not eating, and he was worried. But he talked with his kids, so that's a good thing. Now, I do have something I do want y'all to listen to about. Let me just put this up here about this is coming. I'm going to give credit to Nancy Grace. I cannot show you the video, but I will let you hear about them saying that Diddy whines about life behind bars and pleads for transfer to a kosher prison. He want to go somewhere where he can get everything like he wanted. A thicker mattress, I bet, and probably a, a pillow, I bet. Okay? I bet you want that pillow. I guess he's saying, oh, can somebody give me that pillow? Let me go ahead and try and put this thing on. Because y'all don't know me. I make cracks and jokes about this this man so bad. Yeah. Okay. Remember, this will be in my description box too, below. And credit is going to go to Nancy Grace. Okay. But I cannot show the video because I don't supposed to do that. I'm trying to stay monetized. Okay. So, but if she wants me to take it down, Nancy, just let me know and I will be gladly. I'll take it down. I'll take the whole video down. No, maybe not the whole video. I would delete everything that belongs to you. Yes, I will. I'll do that just for you because I love watching you. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay.
In addition to snacks and hygiene items, Diddy has the option to purchase full meals from the MDC commissary. His options include stuffed chicken with rice, eggplant parmesan, bone-in chicken, a rib steak, or beef chullent. The estimated billionaire will have to watch his $160 spending limit per trip.
What? Did I just hear a ribeye? Let me check that. A ribeye, beef stew, egg parm, chicken with rice. What? Whoa. Well, let me see. Grits, oatmeal, pancakes, syrup, French toast. I'd like some French toast. What's for lunch? Chicken wrap, hamburgers, baked chicken, tacos. I would love a taco. Dinner, roast beef. I'd like that. Salisbury steak. Fajitas? What? Okay. Sydney Sumner joining me, crimeonline.com investigative reporter, joining us along with Angelica Martinez outside of MDC Metropolitan Detention Center.
I would love to eat a sloppy Joe. I'm going to tell you something. We had sloppy Joe for dinner. Yes, we did. Sloppy Joe for dinner. You know why? Because my baby girl, she loves sloppy Joe. That's one of her favorite food dinners is sloppy Joe. That's what we had tonight. Okay, here we go.
Sydney Sumner, a steak? He can have a steak whenever he wants it? What do you?
Oh, the reason why I said sloppy Joe, because sloppy Joe was on that list for lunch. It did have sloppy Joe. She just didn't mention it, but it had sloppy Joe as she was reading. I was reading down the list with her, and I saw sloppy Joe. Okay.
You just order it?
Yes, there are several different meals that Diddy could be ordering instead of what's on the regular daily menu. And those meals cost anywhere from $5 to nearly $10 for that rib steak. But yes, he has access to all of that, all kinds of snacks. He does have to watch that $160 spending limit. And it's unclear how many times a week he can visit this commissary. Maybe once a week,
it
twice
says
a week.
$160 per trip. So, okay, I'm just trying to understand why he is getting special treatment behind bars, because his lawyer has been very clear that he is not suicidal at all, but yet he's on suicide watch. What does that mean? That means he's very likely in the medical unit and getting special privileges. Can we just get real for just one moment? Chris McDonough joining me, director, Cold Case Foundation, former homicide detective and former vice detective. He's a star of YouTube channel, The Interview Room. Chris, please, just can we speak very clearly and candidly? When rich, famous people go to jail and they're awaiting trial, they can't get into a mini-max, which is a mini, supervised jail, where they have golf and they walk free and they wear regular clothes, that kind of thing. They can't go there until after their trial. Okay. Before their trial, when they're in a holding facility such as MDC, they get special privileges. Why? Not sure. But they get a private room. Very often, they get special treatment, special meals. They don't integrate with GP, general population. They don't eat their meals with general population. It's a very rarefied position to be in. I mean, granted that you are in MDC. How great can it be? But it's still kid glove treatment. He is not suicidal, Chris. His own lawyer has stated that. So why is he getting kid glove treatment, Chris McDonough?
That is an absolutely great question, Nancy, because in these units, there's special housing units, right? The SHU unit. The whole purpose of that is to house somebody in there because of one, a threat assessment comes up that this guy is a high threat and or a high target threat, meaning somebody else wants to take this person out. The fact that this guy has an open buffet with a $160 tab on a daily visit is absolutely ridiculous. And why that would be occurring has to be because of his status, not necessarily because of anything other than that in this particular facility. And the other reason that they want to keep him in the SHU unit is to keep the comms down, the communications down to the outside, because he may have influence on an active investigation.
Okay, guys, that is the end of that video. That is the life of what can happen when you are in the MDC. Yes, Metropolitan Detention Center, where Diddy is currently housed at right now. Still behind bars, though. Okay, guys? Whew. Okay, we talked about his kids, how he's missing the kids, but he's finally been able to briefly speak with a family member and the kids, okay? And he's miserable. He's anxious. He's worried still about him. And it was told, allegedly, he's not eating. But he gets, like they said, that $160 per trip. I don't know whether he have it hooked up on his, commissary yet. I don't know. If not, I can understand. Eating that rat and tasted food. With mold. I heard it's mold and everything is in. I don't know. I'd be afraid to even eat it. But you have to eat something. You have to just close your eyes and eat until you learn to get used to it. I'll probably try little by little until I get used to it. And then I'll be forgetting all about it and just eating until somebody put some money on my books, But anyway, guys, I hope y'all was able to understand what it may be like behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center, where a lot of the famous people that Diddy probably knew. He probably was friends with these people. I don't know. He probably already knew these people. Let me see what their names was. I'm not going to even say this man. I'm not going to even say his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He did the same thing Diddy did, okay? This white guy. But he was unalived, they said, by himself in 2019. But he had a madam that helped him, Maxwell, okay? And he's also in the same place where R. Kelly been or is in. Yeah. So they're going to all be good friends. The ones that are still there, y'all can be friends. I don't know. If you probably was friends before you got there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Okay, make sure y'all go ahead. If you didn't hit the like button, like I asked you in the very beginning, go ahead and hit that like button before I let you go. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hang it up now. I'll talk to you and give you more updates as I get it. I do have a big update for you for tomorrow, but it's too late to try to go over it. So we're going to take care of that one on tomorrow. Okay, guys? And you all go ahead and have a good night because it's late here. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready myself. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.